I see that it wouldn't be incorrect to call everybody in this cast idiots. But I can't do that to you, Radhika, because, no, I'm too fond of you. So that's the problem. Okay, let's ask you a funner question, okay?
Yeah,
if your cell phone was stolen right now, right now, what is the one thing you'd want to delete before it gets stolen?
I deleted everything a few months ago, so nothing at the moment.
अभी कुछ नहीं है juicy phone पे?
No.
अरे यार.
Nothing at all. But 2 months ago, it would have been like quite juicy.
Oh my
kidding,
God.
I'm
What
kidding.
was on
I'm just
Radhika
kidding. I'm
Apte's
just trying
phone
to,
2
like,
months ago, ladies and
trying to
gentlemen?
be, like juicy.
What happened 2 months ago?
But I
That's
mean
a
to say,
good
like, I
question.
just deleted it. When I got to know that Bombairia was releasing, I said, okay, do it.
अच्छा, फिर से सीख लिया
Delete
फिर.
everything.
Well, I just want to, take this opportunity to wish you all the best with this film and
Thank
congratulations for what a golden run you've had. Ladies and
Thank
gentlemen,
you.
Radhika Apte, please give her a big
Thank
hand.
you.
And with that, let's call upon the other idiots, in the cast. So guys, please don't hate me for this, okay? But this is what we've been said. Okay, this is one witness, one hit. Okay, thanks, yaar. Thanks, yaar.
We can
Thanks,
fight
yaar.
about who's a bigger idiot.
Yeah, so why don't you call upon the first person you think is the bigger idiot?
I think the biggest idiot is the person who made this film.
So
It is true.
you should come
Because
up first.
only a big idiot can know what it is to be with other idiots.
Oh,
and the
fabulous.
biggest, most adorable and most talented debutante director, Pia Sukanya.
Woohoo! Thank you. And of course, we'll pass on the mic to Pia.
And now you call the next big idiot.
You said it's a comic tribute to the chaotic city of Mumbai.
Absolutely.
Tell us, not without being that quintessential Mumbai girl, which I am, because you've stayed all over the place. Why did you decide to do this as your first film?
Well, too many years ago, let's not talk about how many years ago, our dear friend Aarti Bagri, wherever she is in the audience, she told us a juicy little story, a real story about getting her phone stolen on the streets of this fabulously mad city. And it was such a quintessential Mumbai story about a thief, a stranger who tries to help her. And we wove that story, we being my beautiful idiot husband and producer-writer. We wove this story into a fantastical tale, which was based on a lot of reality, a lot of things that we'd seen, and just capturing the mad spirit of this crazy, chaotic city. I mean, I'm sure all of us have something that went wrong in trying to even get here today.
Correct.
Right? Like, mera joota aaj subah toot gaya. I had to walk barefoot for like good 500 meters.
This is panoti nikal gayi aise bolte hain. है कि नहीं? Wow, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a good sign, yeah.
So
that's what we say in Bombay. चीजें होती हैं और हम कहते हैं यार ये तो good luck है. ऐसे हम justify करते हैं, right?
Yeah.
All right, please go ahead.
Yeah. So it's capturing the madness, the idiocy, and the bravery of being an idiot.
Fabulous. So who do you think should be nominated next to come on this stage?
Well, obviously my idiot husband.
ये इनकी हिंदी मुझसे बेहतर है, मेरे से साफ है. Please put your hands together for Michael Ward, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Completely unplanned as usual.
Okay, so Michael, you have to tell me, when you decided to produce this film or write this film, what was the one thing that you had to, what was the toughest thing to keep in mind throughout? Like, I have this to do, but this is there, but this is there. That's usually like in Bombay, you're juggling these crazy things in the air, right? What was that constant juggle for you?
Constant juggle was money, budget. I had to persuade people to back the film,
Right.
back a new director, and they did so,
Correct.
and not knowing if the money would come.
Correct.
But it kept coming, and that's amazing. It's allowing us to release this movie.
That's fabulous. And of course, तुम्हारी हिंदी मुझसे बेहतर है, तो I want you to actually say anything. Yeah.
आपसे बेहतर बिल्कुल नहीं है.
अरे क्या बात है? I told you, right? I told you. I love this because when I met Michael, I had this whole I said, "Welcome to Bombay," like an idiot, and I think I fit in so well with this. So it was great. I think that's why he picked me to do this today. But congratulations, and you made the film. So hey, this is
you.
awesome.
Thank
Who
you.
would you nominate next?
I would nominate. Well, it's got to be Siddhant Kapoor. because there's a character somewhere roaming around the city of Mumbai, who stole a phone and who was an idiot enough to listen to the person saying, "Give me my phone back." And he listened and listened and took a call from her papa. And then he kind of got a bit bura lag raha hai. So Siddhant, for his innate sweetness and willingness to be
Siddhant,
that idiot.
welcome.
Hi.
All right, question time. Have you ever had your cell phone stolen?
No. Touch wood.
Never?
Thank you.
What's the
Never.
one thing you've stolen from someone?
Me?
Arre. I like the bromance, huh?
Hearts.
Yeah, major.
Maybe stolen hearts, yeah.
Hearts?
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. And
I feel it's bad karma to steal something in life.
क्या बात है? क्या बात है? क्या बात है?
क्या बोल रहे हैं?
नहीं तुम आ ही जाओ. I can't do this without you, ladies
No,
and
listen, I
gentlemen.
need Akshay and they both should be on
Exactly.
top right now, yeah? Like,
Exactly. Okay, Siddhant, you have
Okay,
to
let me introduce
Akshay.
Akshay.
Come on.
I got really close to him in the film and as brothers, of course. As brothers. And we've been in touch since then. And I've missed him. And an idiot, can you please come on top? Shilpa, please. Please. All the idiots. Sorry, I'm just actually being an idiot because I haven't
A big
slept.
hand for Akshay Oberoi and Shilpa Shukla for joining us today. Akshay, I'd like you to hand over the... you've got a mic already? That's fabulous. So tell us, what is the most idiotic thing you've ever done in your life?
The most idiotic thing I've ever done in my
Yes.
life is meet Michael Ward and do this film. I think I've done a lot of stupid things. I do things all the time that are stupid and idiotic, and which is why I fit into this world perfectly. Which is why when I first met Michael and Pia, it was a shoo-in because they were like, he's just like us. So I couldn't really tell you the biggest one because I make idiotic mistakes every single day. In fact, I think I'm probably doing one right now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being that idiot with us. This is awesome. Of course, hi Shilpa. Thank you so much for joining us on the stage. Looks like a film where you guys had a blast just making it, you know. And I can see that on stage. I do this, you know, very often. And I know that, you know, people are really serious. But look at us. We're just not serious at all. So could you tell us, was it really that much fun?
Is the mic working?
Yes.
Namaste. Yes, actually it was a very interesting film because, you know, it is a story which happens in a day. And it is, you know, a story where technology gets bigger than all human beings put together, which is also something that I think we are going to see very soon with all the AI coming in. So yes, it was a lot of fun, especially when I was reading the script. I remember I just kept on giggling for an hour and a half, you know. And so yes, and we had fun. And it was, of course, I mean, the shooting took a lot of time. But I think some films have like a very unique destiny. And so the wait is worth it and a lot of fun, definitely.
Fabulous. You know, we must acknowledge before we, you know, sit down and take questions from the media, a couple of giants in the film who are not here today, unfortunately. And I must talk about Ravi Kishan because, oh my God, just seeing him on the screen, I don't know, आपने सीटी नहीं बजाई यार. Ravi Kishan के लिए एक सीटी तो हो ही जाए, please. मेरी तरफ से आप बजा देंगे सर. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. So yeah, who's gonna? I'm gonna leave it to you. Who has the juiciest Ravi Kishan story on the stage during the shoot? The funnest.
I think everything he does is like
Isn't
very
it? He's
juicy.
so much fun.
He does
Oh my
have so
God.
much juice in him, you know.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Such a
right. I mean,
sweetheart.
He is. I mean, he was asked to play a Bollywood star who is over the hill,
Correct.
career finished, had to be propped up, and he had to put on a little bit of weight and have some booze, and tell us about the secrets of his what goes on in his vanity van. And he was happy to tell us all of that, which we have
You know,
in interview.
I think we dearly miss him right now, for sure. And of course, Adil Hussain, who is not here today. But yeah, anything you'd like to say about the most idiotic thing that he might have done? You think he would ever classify as an idiot? I don't think so. I've seen him in a very different light, so.
Adil, we shot with Adil only one day. And sorry to everyone on stage, it was the most ridiculously fun day that I had. He just giggled. The special thing about the way we made this movie is we didn't tell everyone everything. So, you know, the idiots don't know the world that they're necessarily in. So I could see like Shilpa giggling away at the trailer going, oh, acha, is picture mein main thi, you know? And Adil was the same, he didn't know. And so when, you know, he just knew his scenes. So he would say his dialogues and he would just burst out laughing. So what I'm so excited about is seeing him in a comedic role, because we see him in so much serious stuff, and her.
And her.
Oh my God, you know, seeing her in a comedy, I'm really excited. Wait, sorry, I made it, but you know what I mean.
You know, that's amazing. Thank you for doing that already on this stage, Pia. Thank you for actually setting the stage for that. I think this is great fodder on which our friends from our press can ask us questions. I'm going to request our wonderful cast and crew to actually have a seat. There is a chair for each butt, I'm sure, or each idiot. Are we short? Can I get us one more? No, I'm okay. Yes, I'm going to chill. I've been punished. Fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, I open Bombairiya's cast and crew for you for your question and answers. You can raise your hand and ask us a question. Please go for it. Or we do photos first, whatever you like.
Hello.
Yes.
Here.
Hi.
मेरा सवाल सुकन्या जी से है. फर्स्ट अमेजिंग ट्रेलर. तो फिल्म का नाम बॉम्बेरिया क्यों है कि अभी तो बॉम्बे मुंबई हो चुके हैं?
I think माइकल को आंसर करना चाहिए ये.
स्टार्ट कर दिया आपने, छक्का मार दिया मैडम. वेरी नाइस.
मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ. मुंबई क्यों नहीं मुंबई? हाँ, तो बैरिया है ना, बैरिया, enemies in the city. So Bairia is one of our songs. So when we heard that word and the lyrics, they were wonderful. So Bairia, और शायद एक parcel, शायद एक bomb हो जाएगा इस फिल्म में. तो bomb और Bairia के साथ Bombairiya. और मैंने सोचा. It's my fault.
I like it. It's the new trend, na? Amir Khan said he takes responsibility. Michael Ward says he takes responsibility.
I think what's going to make news tomorrow first is an Irish man speaking such amazing Hindi, you know.
Exactly. This is, you know, we planned this. That he would take this, yeah. बेहतर.
अरे यूपी से हैं भाई साहब.
अरे हमें इतना मजा आ रहा है, देखो ना. They are like confused कि हम इनसे क्या पूछें. Okay, our next question, please. Yes.
What is the thought process behind Be an Idiot? Hashtag Be an Idiot.
Well, really, I should say wait for the movie because that's the whole reveal. But am I allowed to say anything more?
We don't know anything. No one can know.
Yeah, actually, इन लोगों को नहीं पता है तो आपको मैं कैसे बता दूँ? It's a secret, and that's the whole point of the, you know, going to see the movie. You have to go buy a ticket.
One clue, it has to do with bravery.
इसलिए मैंने वो शब्द use किया था पहले. It's are you brave enough to be an idiot?
So please, everyone, have a photograph with our cast and with us, with the photo booth. Be brave, be an idiot.
Yes.
Radhika, how is it playing the role of a PR? You know, being on the other side of the table this time.
A PR agent. Yeah.
यहाँ पर ही बैठे होंगे 3-4.
I know. I have to like be careful about what I say. I'm kidding. Yeah, I think it was very interesting because you know what happens. I think is the PR when you're in PR, you're trying to interview other people and trying to investigate into their personal lives, into their professional lives, and bringing their information, trying to dig information out from them in a way.
Also covering some lies.
Uncovering some lies. And I've been on the other side all the time, and when I'm on this side, it's sort of, we did quite a lot of preparation and understanding of how she functions. Very, I mean, in the film, she's very shrewd, very, very smart, and very manipulative in a way, because she knows how to get work done. But suddenly, I think what happens, I mean, you probably got a hint of it, that some of her personal information is about to come out. So it's quite a twist where, how does it feel when a person whose job it is to find information about other people, her own information is now at that edge, for various different reasons, of course. But, and finding empathy for whatever she does and whatever she's going through, because she's doing that with a good heart. So I think that was very, very interesting, actually. Yeah.
Radhika, hello, hi, here, to your left, hi. Radhika, this is the first time we'll be seeing you in an out-and-out, like a comedy, character. So how was your experience, how different was it from the roles that you've done before? And how was your experience doing comedy?
So basically, it's a comedy, but my character is not comic. It's a very serious character, actually. She's this.
No, you do have some comedy. Like, you're quite funny in the film.
Well, I'm funny in the film, but I'm saying that the driving force of the character is not funny. It's extremely anxious. The circumstances of it, which is why I'm saying that she's not, like, her character's not comic. The situation and the film.
It's a straight-faced comedy, to clarify. It's a straight-faced comedy, so no one has, sorry to usurp your answer.
This is how we made
Also
the film.
sorry, also sorry.
It's a straight-faced comedy, and so nobody acted comedically. They acted extremely real and very honestly, and and that can be extremely funny. That's, I think, the point that he's trying to make.
No, what I'm.
Oh, sorry, she's trying to make.
Yeah. What I was trying to say is that there are jokes and there are certain moments which are funny, which certain characters are participating in. But what I mean to say is that why I said she's not funny is because actually it's a very intense character, and so what's going on in her life is extremely intense and extremely tragic and traumatic in many ways. So it's very agitated, very anxious, very hyper person, because what's going on is very, very urgent in her life. And the beauty of it is that in spite of many characters being at the edge of something very, very crucial and very difficult, the entire situation is looked at from a very objective perspective and seen as a chaos of the city, and then trying to find the basic fundamentals that can join the people. And if you can laugh at what is happening, it's always, they say that that's how it's best to live life like that. So I think that's how it is funny, because the approach is that. The way they look, the writer and the director, they're looking at the project is that, what they're trying to portray is that. The characters are going through shit in the film. So I think what was different was, in such a scenario, there's a lot of characters involved, especially in this film. There's a lot of timing involved. Everything has to be timed in a way that then the situation becomes funny. You know what I mean? That there's a different timing when comedy comes into practice. So I think that was very different for me to do that and find out different pace of how to pace the scene and how to bring that element out. And at the end of the day, when you're looking at it from a third perspective, not to take yourself seriously, too seriously, So I think that is what was different.
My question to Siddhant over here, straight to you. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. So what is the criteria you choose the script on? Like, are you choosy for, like choosing the script? What is the criteria for choosing the script? Are you choosy?
No, actually, this was a very far. I mean, when I met Michael and Pia initially, they tested me a few times, and my part was a very. I could never imagine myself playing like a part like this with a mustache, with just wearing one thing and just being on the phone the whole time. And it was a very fast pace. Like Radhika mentioned, it wasn't like a storytelling, a saga or something like that. It's very today. It's very Bombay, Mumbai. It's very आपकी ज़िंदगी में भी ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है because of someone else's mess up, and because of that mess up something else can happen. So it's like very all the small things that unfold in the film are very interesting, because it all makes sense in the end, because how every character is connected to each other, and that's something I was looking also to do maybe, and I chose the script then, and I held on to it for some time, and we did it. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
On the right.
मूवी में ऐसी क्या खास बात है जो मूवी को सफलता दिला सकती है?
कौन से मैम से पूछना है?
राधिका
जी से. राधिका जी.
I think इसमें ऐसे किरदार है जिनके साथ हम सब एसोसिएट कर सकते हैं. इसमें सिटी जो है हमारी, हमारा जो शहर है, उसके बारे में एक बहुत उसको देखने का एक बहुत फ्रेश अप्रोच है. और ये बहुत बहुत एंटरटेनिंग फिल्म है. और एक्चुअली थोड़ी नॉट थ्रिलर इज नॉट द राइट वर्ड, बट आप देखते रहोगे कि क्या हो रहा है और कहाँ जा रहे हैं, मिस्ट्री क्या है. तो दैट कीप्स यू गोइंग. And very, very interesting characters. And I really think that Michael और पिया का sense of humor बहुत अलग है और ऐसा कुछ अभी तक नहीं हमने देखा है. So all these things.
मैं एक चीज़ कहना चाहूँगी. जो performances हैं इस फिल्म में वो इतने naturalistic, इतने बेहतरीन हैं that I think that is a very unique thing that is going to be seen. It's so real, and yet it's very funny. So I think that is a new, fresh, unique thing.
Any more questions?
I have one thing to say about creating characters for this movie. The reason we have such wonderful actors who accepted to do this movie, we have actually 54 actors. And we can't invite them all on stage because the stage is too small.
A lot of them are here today.
Yeah, 54 actors, all of them fantastic, many from theatre. Like the character that Abhishek, who basically lends his phone to Meghna, played by Akshay. That character had to be imagined between Akshay and Pia. They worked on that character. How to create this boy who is pure of heart, and Akshay had to work a very long time on that. No?
Yeah, that he's absolutely right. I think one of my. Oh my God, he's right. He is actually very right. And all my experiences so far, this has been the most collaborative. And as an actor, that's something you look for in all your projects, is that you collaborate. And that's the fun of creativity. I mean, it's not कि एक आदमी बैठ के decide कर रहा है कि यही होगा. It's more fun when you can play off each other and come up with things together mutually. The way the character was originally written in the script, I think it was all in Michael and Pia's head, but it was not necessarily defined. And coming closer to the shoot, I started panicking, thinking, yaar, main kaise play karunga isko? And because these Michael and Pia are such collaborative people, a simple conversation, it was a text message that I remember sending to Pia, and she wrote back saying, that's absolutely right. And then we started talking about it, and Michael came up with lines and additional things of how can we use the hat, how can we use the superhero element of the character and, push that forward. And I think that was just amazing. It was actually one of the most fun things I've ever done, because it wasn't like yellow script, yellow character, aur milte hain agle hafte set pe. It was actually like, let's work this out and see how best we can stretch this, and who is this guy and where does he come from, and all the right questions that, I really hope that I get more experiences such as these.
Well, I can't wait to watch it, guys. It really looks like it's going to be promising me a load of fun. So I want you all, everybody here, and as much as applause, warmth, and love that this, cinema hall can hold, aap sab inhe dijiyega. Sabse pehle, please give them a big hand. And congratulate them for making this film. And with that, of course, we're going to round off our Q&A for today.